And I'm proud to be an American where police assault teenagers and they don't obey the cops' commands, so he gets butthurt and he arrests two females because he couldn't handle them using freedom of speech. His vagina got all puckered up and he had to use violence against innocent people. Hi guys, how's it going? Here's a video. This girl right here who's fear-stricken after being grabbed by some armed goon. I believe this is in New York, some of the worst police in the world. And a lot of them are trained by Israeli defense forces for some reason. And they want to open up a New York police department or Israeli police department in Tel Aviv or something. I read a story once. Anyway, I digress. This is from Viral Hog. This girl you see here, a teenager, just turned 18, on the subway. She's got her foot up on her seat, like, you know how girls like to sit. And some control freak cop who's like a sergeant or something, a promoted one, so you know he's got no problem committing violence against people. Walks by, tells her to put her foot down. She's like, nah, no thanks, something of that nature. I didn't catch that part. And then you hear him say, that's how the video starts, you don't have the right to tell me or to disobey me or something of that nature. And then he escalates and escalates and escalates. And here we go. And if you don't want to hear me, go to Viral Hog and watch this for yourself. Don't be dumb and leave stupid comments in the comments section. I'm telling you right now, if you don't want to hear me, the guy talking to you right now, go to Viral Hog and watch this without me interrupting.
You don't get a chance to, you don't get the right to tell me fine, you can deal with it once we're all.
So basically, you don't have the right to tell me or disobey me or something along those lines. And now he's like, all right, now you're getting off the train because you disobeyed me.
It doesn't matter. You're getting off the train right now. I already told you what to do and you disobeyed me. You're getting off.
I told you what to do and you disobeyed me. Put your foot down off the chair. Here's his justification for all this violence that's about to occur.
Train. Daddy, you are.
Oh my God. Really?
Come on, stand up.
Really?
So now it's time to assault the girl because she dared to disobey him and his 3 stripes.
Stand up.
You are not the
Stand
leader.
up. I can touch you all I want.
No, you're not.
I can touch you all I want.
I paid to be on this train, asshole. Stop.
I'm an asshole.
Hey, you're
Oh, he didn't like being called an asshole, and he verbalized it.
Grab your stuff.
I can't if you're pulling me off the train. I can't get my stuff.
You got it right
Let
here.
me go.
It's right here.
Stop.
So now this cop's assaulting this teenage girl because she disobeyed him. Who does she think she is? She thinks she's some type of free American or something?
Hey, my phone's on the train.
Oh my God. Officer, please. Officer,
My phone's
please.
on the train.
Please stop doing this, officer. Please don't do this.
So now she's in fear. She's crying. This cop thinks he's real tough. He's got a point to prove that when he says to put your foot down, you put your foot down, or else you get kidnapped. You see how that works?
I told you what to do.
Officer's really not.
Hey, Josh, Caps for Cops. This is really gonna bridge the divide between the citizens and police, don't you think?
Big deal. Officer's really not a big deal. It was just chairs. It was just
31 FB 140. Give me a backup and location. I'm at.
Look at her face. She's fucking terrified. Give me backup on location because I caused the scene and now I need to start kidnapping people because they don't like what they see and they want to put me in my place.
Yeah.
Everything's on camera, so.
Westlake and Park to Park.
We got this.
Where's your stuff at?
Are you fucking kidding me right
Where's
now?
your stuff at?
I don't know.
So the one that just said, are you fucking kidding me right now? Good for her, man. She's very brave. She's actually recklessly brave, but good for her for coming to this girl's defense. A woman and the guy recording this are the only ones that came to this lady's defense.
I'm a citizen. You wouldn't let me get off the fucking train.
How old are you?
I'm 18.
18.
He's taking me off the train for having my foot on the fucking seat.
Okay, give me some space, guys.
What's your name, officer?
Give me my shit.
What's his name? Can you see his badge?
Thank you.
Of course.
Are you
Badge
gonna
number,
report
sir.
this?
Badge number.
Report.
She should have started saying stranger danger, stranger danger.
Badge number.
Yes, the badge
5203.
Yeah, what's the
5203.
Badge number.
Shoot the badge number.
We could get the badge number.
Come on, you think you
Now this cop's getting all worried because he assaulted a teenage girl. Now he's worried for his safety. Maybe you shouldn't assault teenage girls. Maybe you should leave people alone. Maybe you shouldn't be a douchebag. But no, he's going to prove here on camera that he's one of the worst human beings on this planet.
do this?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, of course you can, you fucking asshole.
Over her foot? Really?
What is going
Over
on?
her
You're
foot on the
just-
train?
Every time someone cusses at him, his head cocks back. So imagine if there weren't witnesses around. Well, how this guy would handle that situation. Yeah, I can do this. I can assault teenage girls. Hello, thin blue line. We do whatever we want. We're sovereign citizens. We investigate ourselves. We're sovereign from the rest of you.
That's so ridiculous.
Because you're a fucking scumbag. Because you're a fucking
His head cocked back again, and now he's nodding at her. Watch what happens now.
scumbag.
That's really abuse of power, officer.
Facebook.
Over her train? Over her foot on a seat?
You know what?
She wasn't blocking anybody else from sitting down?
Everything on tape.
I was on my way to the DMV. I have to meet my mother to get my ID because I just turned 18. This is not fucking fair.
He just keeps repeating, I need some ID, when she says, I just turned 18 and I was headed to the DMV to get my ID. And he just keeps repeating like the fucking imbecile that he is. I need some ID. I need some ID. This is who's in charge of other armed men. Do we need these people in our lives? Are we serious right now? Our lives are better because of men like this?
That you took me off the train because I had my foot there because I was comfortable like that. There is no law that tells me that I cannot sit that way because I paid to be in there.
Rules of the train.
What's the
Rules of the train means I can assault you and kidnap you and throw you in a cage. I'm really tough.
fuck are the rules of the train? Tell me the rules.
the rules.
Am I not allowed to?
Give me the book. Where's the book at?
They're all posted.
Where's the book?
Yeah,
I don't give a shit if you're not
that's
talking
fine.
to
You're
me.
gonna give me
This is
some
not
space,
fair.
otherwise, you know,
No.
I'm sorry.
What, you're gonna
not
arrest me?
treating me
So
with
what?
respect.
Now he's threatening to arrest her.
I can talk to you about that.
You're threatening me
I
right
don't have any fucking idea. I was about to go to the DMV to get it.
Give me some space.
I'm not gonna give you any space because you're not giving anybody respect right now.
You're not respecting me. You're not respecting her. I should not be going to jail right now.
And everybody knows that you're in the wrong right
Back
now.
up. Back up.
Everybody knows you're in the wrong right now, she tells him, and right away he's gonna escalate violence. Back off! Back off! I don't care! Don't you see my costume?
I'm not gonna back
You're
up.
impeding my investigation. Back away.
You're impeding my investigation.
Investigation. Respecting her. I should not be going to jail right now.
And everybody knows that you're in the wrong
Back
right now.
up. Back
I'm
away.
not gonna back
You're
up.
impeding my investigation. Back away.
Investigation.
Back away.
Bullshit.
See, they both just called him out on his cop-splaining. Investigation into what, you fucking pig? Into her putting her foot up on the seat? You are such a vagina-hurt loser right here. Oh my God. See, this is the thing. Cop can't pull her off and say, hey, listen, I know you think you're tough, but I can use violence again. I don't know. There's really no... He could just go fuck himself. Just stop bothering people. How about that?
Investigation for what?
At a minority
I see
right now.
everything.
You are picking at a minority.
Yeah,
What
back
do you
away.
want to do? You want to like
Yeah?
There's nothing in there. I don't have any form of ID. I don't have any drugs. I don't have anything that you can arrest me for. My foot was on a chair.
They'll just make up a reason to arrest you. They don't need anything. They'll arrest you first, then they'll get together and conspire and figure out a reason to arrest you. Then they'll all back up each other, and then Josh will say he's trying to bridge the gap.
What kind of fucking conflicts do you have that you need to take me off the train when I paid
I'm
for
on
it?
the red line, Arthur Park station.
By the way, here's a good example of when seconds count. Police will be there in minutes. For the stupid people who say police protect you. If someone's breaking into your house, who are you gonna call? I'm not going to call anyone. I have my own guns. Here's a cop with a gun calling for help, and he can't get help for minutes. Good thing he's dealing with 2 teenage girls, or a teenage girl and another woman. Oh, what a loser this is loser. And when they get called out on their loserdom, or losery, or whatever you want to call it, I just make up words. Then this is how they act. They escalate violence.
Tell these people to go. They're waiting for me. This is unfucking fair. I don't care if I'm on the train. Let them go. They also have shit to do. They have places to be, just like I did. And then you just took me on the fucking train rather than put there. My name is Bethany Nava. I'm 18 years old.
Don't give name. You shouldn't give name.
Why not?
You're next, buddy.
You don't deserve to.
Oh, so some guy said you shouldn't have gave your name, and this cop threatens him, says, "You're next, buddy." There you go. So now he's threatening violence against someone else. Just the person standing by. You think this guy's vagina's hurting or what?
Tell me what to do.
I'm not going to tell you anything.
You're all high on power right now because
The second time, you don't tell me what to do. Don't you see my costume? We're going to show you.
people are watching you. You're so good right now. This is great. Thank you. This is great. No, there's my train. I don't give a shit.
There's another one. There'll be another one and another one and another one.
NAVA. Take me to jail. There's no reason for you to take me to jail.
Take her to jail for putting her foot on the bus? Are you fucking kidding me? You really have nothing to do. Is it the end of the month? Or
It is the end of the month.
You need to meet your quota. You need to meet your fucking quota. So you know what? This is fucking money for you right now. This is money for you right now.
Now he gets on the radio again. He can't handle two women. This is your hero police, guys. Right here. This guy's a hero.
You're just like ravishing in it. Just ravishing in it.
Take us.
This is beautiful.
Take us.
This is beautiful. What?
My partner.
I'm right here, man. I'm right fucking here. I'm not gonna leave. I'm not gonna leave because I'm gonna stand up for my people no matter what. I will. I will. Yeah. I hope you feel great right now. Do you? Let's all give this man a
He feels great about what he's doing.
round of applause, please, for arresting 2 women. Come on, yeah. Woo! Woo! This is so great. This is so great. Are you happy? Yes. Great.
Yes, he is happy that he's assaulted a teenager and he's about to kidnap 2 women. This is your police force, America.
Huh? I don't know. I mean, you don't got dick else to do. To just like sitting on the fucking train waiting to bust somebody on some bullshit. This is like candy for you. Yeah? This is great. This is good stuff.
It's ridiculous.
So the teenage girl now has realized she's going to be kidnapped for daring to put her foot up on a chair and be comfortable in America because some armed pig couldn't control his mouth. He had to give her some directive. And if she didn't obey him, he has to kidnap her. And if someone comes to her defense, they need to be kidnapped. And if someone says something else, you're next, buddy. These are heroes, guys, right?
Where are your rebel friends now? Don't even trip, girl.
Another thing this cop is proving how unsafe they are by themselves. You call for backup, and if this was actual real criminals, you'd be in trouble, dude. You'd be in serious trouble. You're just demonstrating how vulnerable you guys really are. This will work against a teenager and another woman. It's not going to work against real criminals.
It's stupid. I have a class to teach today, man. Today was the first day of my first fucking job. You're gonna arrest me for some stupid fucking shit that's not fucking fair. I'm not getting on the train. I'm putting my backpack on. God, put the fuck down.
her into custody and take her into custody because they spoke in a way that I didn't like. They spoke in a way I didn't like. They impeded my investigation into the crime of relaxation in a manner that wasn't fit for this cop's liking.
Going to custody. This is an unfair.
Pardon?
You don't need to take me into custody.
Going to jail.
I don't want you.
Her foot? Oh my God.
Get off of me.
This is ridiculous.
Off of me.
Hey, this is a hero. Look at that cop on the left who started all this. This is what this guy thought taxpayers' money should go to, is kidnapping these two women so he could prove that he has the authority to use violence against teenagers. This is a hero. There's your hero.
Bullshit. Because this is crap. She had her fucking hat. She had her fucking foot.
She wasn't objecting anybody from sitting.
This is racism. This is what we are. 2018, motherfuckers like this want to just try and act like they can do whatever the fuck they want. Fuck you guys.
They're going to ruin her life because she dared to use her free speech. Well, what did she do other than free speech, this woman? Impede his investigation? So they're probably going to charge her with obstruction. And then they're going to go to court, and he's going to say, yeah, I was in the middle of investigating a crime of putting the girl putting her foot up on the chair. Hey, Josh, you think this creates a divide between the citizens and the police? Or are you going to keep writing a stupid book? You dumb imbecile, you. Hey, donut operator, I'm sure you can figure out a way to cop-splain your way through this like you did when the police chief electrocuted an 80-year-old grandma who was collecting field greens for her husband's salad. You cop-splained the hell out of that one. That was good stuff. Hey, Mike the cop, I bet you love this. I bet you agree. She disobeyed. It's go time, right, vagina face?
Let's bring it up. You feel good? Let go of your stuff. That's all right.
Wow. So she starts taunting him. You feel good? You feel good? And she spits right in his face. I hate to say good for you, woman, but good for you. God bless you. You got bigger nuts than I do because I know your life's about to be turned upside down. Right here, that action she just took is probably going to get her beat up. They're going to do everything in their power now, but the fact that that's caught on camera, that's what you deserve, pig. You deserve what she just did to you. I'm sorry. You caused all this because your pussy was hurting that bad. Now she spit right in your face, and that's exactly what you deserve. Good for you, lady.
Let's bring it up. You feel good? Let go of your stuff. That's all right. Let go of your stuff. You might go to work. No, I don't. We got a flash. Here. There's a cigarette. Let go of your stuff. That's all right.
Good for her, man. You deserve worse than that, pig. You deserve to be locked up for what you did here. I mean, is this what police are supposed to be doing? This is what police are supposed to be doing? This is heroic behavior here? This is constitutional behavior? Kidnap two women for being on the bus in a manner you didn't appreciate. You're such a loser, bro.
Let go of your stuff. You might go to work. No, I don't. We got a flash. Here. There's a cigarette. You're fighting with her?
What?
Right in your stupid face. Again, here come cops 20 minutes later, however long it's been. There you go. Come wipe your master's face off.
Why? So many jackets. I mean, so many police over two women.
This is bullshit. This is bullshit. She had her foot on the freaking seat. She had her foot on the seat.
Why are there so many police now? For two women.
Because one of the Sovereign Stripe guys got really butthurt. That's why there's so many police.
Let go.
Guys, let's bring them upstairs.
This isn't right. This isn't right.
Was on the seat. This is great. That's my fucking
Everyone should walk up to that cop and spit in his face. Every single person in that place. That's what it's going to take, people. Because they can't arrest everybody. They're going to arrest 500 people for spitting in his face? You're a pig, dude. You deserve to be spit on. You're a scum of the earth. That's how you handle a teenager? Kidnap her, ruin her life, ruin another woman's life for exercising her First Amendment? You're a loser. You're the bottom. You're like dog shit after it's been stepped on and walked 16 miles and gathered more dog shit on top of gum wrappers, on top of sludge, on top. You're disgusting. You're not even worth that. Now these two women are going to have a record because this cop's vagina was hurting so bad.
That girl had her foot on the seat on the train just like this. She wasn't blocking anybody else from sitting. The officer came and instructed her to remove her foot from the seat for no good reason. She wasn't keeping anybody from sitting. She just had her foot resting on the seat. Like we all do. Like we all do. We all break train laws. We all eat on the train.
Train laws.
People smoke on the train. People fight on the train. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Exactly. Don't go to jail over eating on the train. Don't go to jail for putting your foot on a seat. It's ridiculous.
So what happened?
They just detained those two women, and because one had her foot on the seat and the other one decided to stand up for her. And it's just ridiculous. Like, that's a complete abuse of power.
Yes.
I have it all on video right now. Like, I have the full video.
Good job, guy.
This is ridiculous. I mean, and he really manhandled her, and I begged him to please stop. Like, don't. Like, it wasn't that serious. It really wasn't. Just one foot on the seat. This guy saw it. We were on the same train. He got...
If you have a good case, you have to be able to avoid it. You don't have to spit in his face.
What's that?
Just let them know. Your case.
I guess it really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Could be done differently, but he didn't do it the right way.
She was only 18.
That's what I'm saying.
18 years old.
Spoil her case by spitting in his face.
No, it's a little bit more to it. If you're watching the news and stuff like that,
Wow.
they can get more authority than it needs to be.
All right. There you go. Life in the big city. I'm glad I don't live there. I could never live in New York. Basically up north, northeast, midwest, it's almost communist. If it's I shouldn't say borderline. It's communist and borderline fascist. It's crazy up there. And the cops are out of control. They really have a chip on their shoulder. There you go, people. Heroes. Anyway, YouTube's hating. They're not going to let me monetize this. Please go to John, type in John's Coin Rings with no spaces into Google. My shop will come up. You'll see a picture of a beautiful coin ring. Now, what else? I don't know. There's no ads on this video. That's it, really. Subscribe, join if you really want to help a brother out. There's a join button. If you don't, I understand. Believe me. Believe me, I understand. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. Peace, tranquility, no victim, no crime. I love you. Bye-bye now.